Good morning, folks. Welcome to another episode of Hayden Be Grilling. Now, this morning we're going to stay right here in the kitchen. We're going to fire up the crock pot for some crock pot pulled pork. Now, I know we just made this 3 weeks ago, but folks, there are three things that are good for the soul. That's your spirituality, for me, Jesus Christ, music, and food. We've got a family member that lost their grandma, and so we're going to get this pulled pork, take over there later this evening. Just one less thing that they got to worry about, and maybe give them a little bit of a moment while they sit down to eat. Just take their mind off everything. So let's go and get this fired up. Like I said, it's just 3 weeks ago that we made this, so y'all know how this goes, but let's get started. Now, I took this out of the packaging, folks. This is a beautiful 2.7 pound pork butt from Big Creek Family Farms. So I took it out of the packaging, and I took a paper towel and I patted it dry, and then I took a knife, and you can see where I scored it right along the top here, just like that. And I went across. And what that's gonna do, that's gonna allow our seasonings and the sauce we put on this to seep down into the meat. Alrighty, so we just set our pork butt down into the crock pot. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this pig suey sauce made by Pollard Farms and Homestead, and we're just gonna pour this down over the pulled pork. Just start pouring it down like that. And what we're gonna do is let that sauce really seep into those score marks. What we're gonna do, we're gonna take us a brush here. I just gonna kind of brush this all along. I love the way that sauce is sitting down in those scoring marks there. I didn't do that last time, but I wanted to try it this time. Now I'm gonna come back, and I'm starting off with half a cup of water. I'm just gonna pour that down into the crock pot. And basically what I want is I want just enough water in there to keep this from getting really dry. You know what? We went with a quarter cup. Basically, I've got just enough water in there to kind of coat the bottom of the crock pot. And now that we've got our sauce on it, we've got our water in there. Now we're gonna come back with our seasoning. And today, I'm gonna use the old Granny Moore's Good Rub. We're just gonna sprinkle this all along the top here of our pulled pork, or our pork butt. Good little addition of seasoning. All right, so now we've put our lid on it. We're gonna come down here. We're gonna go for a low 8-hour cook. So we just hit our 8-hour mark, and so we're gonna pull the lid off. There's gonna be some steam coming up, but we're gonna pull the lid off, and folks, whew, look at that bone right there. Oh yeah. So now we're gonna just take 2 forks here, and we're gonna see. Oh my goodness. Folks, when it just falls apart like that, shreds so darn easy. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. So I'm gonna leave this juice in it. Now, if I was serving it up here at the house, right, I would start straining that juice out. But I'm gonna leave it in there while we transport this over to our friend's house. Alrighty, folks, so before we take this over there, I'm gonna do a taste test on this pork without anything on it, just other than what we put on it when we put it in the crock pot. Folks, that is so juicy, so tender. You saw with the 2 forks, it shred easily, right? But you can definitely taste that pig soy sauce. You can taste the Granny Moore's Good Rub. Very, very good. Very simple way to make a pulled pork. Rather than sitting out on the grill all day, if you don't have time for that, very good alternative right here. Very good. So we're gonna take this over there, and we're gonna hope that this food here feeds the soul, feeds the belly, at least gives them something there that they ain't got to worry about for a little bit. So y'all please let me know what you think of the video. Y'all please like, subscribe, and oh, Miss Sharon B, this right here will be great for tailgating ideas. Just saying. Take this pulled pork, some King's Hawaiian rolls, cut them in half, make your little sliders, pulled pork sliders. Yeah, so anyways, y'all please like, subscribe, and we'll see y'all later.